What's up, y'all? So today we're looking at a product from Locks and Company, basically a home brewer based out of Pennsylvania, which is pretty cool. It's where I grew up. And yeah, this is their limited release. It's like their Halloween release. I mean, like by now I'm kind of late to reviewing it, but I might as well, because it's a cool product. We'll see, and yeah, I might as well review it because it is an annual drop. So I don't think it's on their website right now anymore, but it'll be back up next Halloween or like fall season. So yeah, I picked it up. And basically what it is a styling cream. It says it right there. And so yeah, I guess, looking at the ingredients, it isn't water-based, it is an oil-based, coconut oil being the first, I guess, ingredient on the list. So, yeah, it's an oil base, but right after that, you got volcanic ash, which is pretty much like a clay. So, honestly, I mean, pure oil-based products aren't really my thing, or at least they're not what I use most often, but, I mean, this is just a light hold styling cream. Anything light hold tends to work well for me. Just because my hair is kind of curly, and if a product's too like heavy and sticky and like maybe even gunky feeling, it can tend to just feel really I don't know, like uncomfortable in my hair. But this seems to be right down my alley just because it has the clay in it. It is a light hold, and yeah, so I mean, I picked it up anyway, despite being like, an oil-based. And yeah, so we'll take a look at the jar. So like I just showed you, you got the ingredients list. It says it's perfect for all hair types and beards, but obviously I don't got one. It's a soft pomade that provides a medium hold and a low sheen. So then you got the name of it, Slocum Hollow styling cream. Slocum Hollow is basically, at least how they described it, that was like the original name for Sleepy Hollow, and basically the legend behind that, which is, yeah, it's cool. They like incorporate, I guess, like folklore into their sort of, the whole product itself just being a Halloween drop. And yeah, and I mean, it says right past the ingredients, just like the legend of Sleepy Hollow, they explain it. They also got their scent description, and basically on the website too, they said it was like a pumpkin coffee sort of scent. And let me see. Yeah, I like that, honestly. Definitely a pumpkin sort of like seasonal sort of scent. So yeah, I do get pumpkin from it. It's kind of sweet, but it's got like kind of a darkness to it also, just because of the coffee. I feel like you throw coffee into any scent, it'll just become like just a like a darker scent overall. That's like the best way I can put it. But yeah, very, very nice, especially for the fall season. So look, looking at looking at it in the jar, it's kind of like brownish. You'll see, and you can tell by the finish on the pour. I guess you would say just how it kind of settled. It is kind of like your thicker, I don't know, like oil-based product. So yeah, take our first scoop, see how it is. Oh wow. Yeah, that's actually quite creamy. I didn't expect that. It looked really hard. Like I was kind of expecting like a hard, solid sort of scoop, but this is actually really creamy, so yeah. It feels gritty in the palms when you work it in the palms. And emulsifying it, it becomes really slick feeling and buttery. Wow. Oh wow, yeah. And the scent really starts to pop out too. Very nice. Yeah, that I'm getting that coffee pumpkin combo. So yeah, we're gonna first scoop in, emulsifies completely. And yeah, put this stuff in. Yeah, so no tugging or pulling whatsoever. This is very pleasant application. And yeah, my hair is like, I don't know, it's pretty long right now. I I do need a haircut, but we'll see how this can kind of just keep my hair looking somewhat presentable, you know? It's kind of the goal here. And yeah, so I'm gonna go for a second scoop. Yep. Again, very, very creamy. That finish on the, I guess like the pour, really threw me off. I swore it looked like it was gonna be a really kind of stiff in the jar sort of product to scoop out, kind of with like a heavy holding oil base or something where you scoop it and it is kind of tough. It's like, you know, back of the nail sort of scoop, but this isn't that at all. And just make sure when you scoop this out, you might notice, I noticed it with this too. You can't really see it by now, I emulsified it fully, but you will see kind of beads. Pretty sure that's from the shea butter. It'll throw you off. You'll feel like grainy, kind of graininess in your hands. But you know, you emulsify fully down and they kind of go away. So yeah. Yeah, my hair is pretty long. I need a haircut, but so far, it's controlling it pretty well. And applying it is staying fairly easy. And right now I can tell, like, yeah, it is giving some shine. Just a very natural sheen, nothing crazy, which is cool. Um, yeah, I really like that. I'm getting a lot of control out of it. I'm gonna comb through. I'll come back to you guys and kind of give my final thoughts because I think 2 scoops is all I'm gonna need. Like, this stuff is holding down pretty well. So yeah. Alright, so we're back, and this is kind of what I ended up with. And so yeah, it feels real nourishing in the hair actually, which was a pleasant surprise. It's definitely because of the, the coconut oil being pretty much the base of the product. I'm not getting much from like the volcanic ash or like sort of that feeling you get from clays in hair products. It's kind of just, I mean, this really just feels like a pure light oil-based product. What I do like about those that it obviously is light and hold, but it also feels just generally light in the hair, not too gunky at all in any way, which is definitely something I like, just because if a product ends up being too heavy, it'll just weigh everything down. With its overall lightness, slight feeling in the hair, it makes for a pretty good product, at least for me, and with my curly hair. And yeah, it's a Sunday today. This is kind of like that's why I use the product. It's like a nice little lazy Sunday, you could call it. And yeah, I'll just see how it holds up throughout the day, and I'll come back to you guys at the end of the day and tell y'all how it held up. All right, guys, so we're back. Couple hours later into the day, and this is how it looks. Looks pretty good. There's still like a slight, I guess, luster to the hair that it will give, and it looks really nice. I'd kind of compare this product to, I guess, any product you'd use as like a conditioning treatment for your hair, right? Like Nostalgic's grooming cream. Know a lot of people use that for, or I guess as a degreaser, or just as a light holding product that'll nourish your hair. And yeah, that pretty much wraps up the review. So definitely check it out once it's back in stock next fall. And yeah, till next time, guys.